Hi. Good afternoon, sir. We are Team Corruption, and our group is headed by GP7.Badillo. So, our lesson will be, as I already said, corruption. Next slide, please. Based on Merriam-Webster, corruption is impairment of integrity, virtue, or moral principle. It is also meant by inducement to wrong by improper or unlawful means, as bribery. And theoretically, it is an agent's departure from the principal's demand for the responsible use of power in society. It is also the society views as the responsible of power and thus what it will accept and support. Okay. History. In the late 1980s, the Philippines entered the Guinness Book of World Records for allegedly the biggest corruption of all time. Referring to the period of the dictatorship of the former President Ferdinand Marcos, Marcos was ousted from his 20-year presidency by a bloodless People's Power revolutionary in February of 1986. To describe the corruption of his regime, kleptocracy and plunder became part of the Filipinos' political vocabulary and discourse. Re-government by thievery did not stop with the enactment of the Republic Act number 7080 or 7080 in 1991, entitled An Act of Defining Plunder. Indeed, although both laws and agencies to combat corruption have increased in the post-Marcos period, it remains one of the prime problems complained of by the people.
Okay, ang general causes, assets, or weakness of leadership. Para sa akin, parang kaya siya nagko-corrupt kasi parang pag nasa taas ka, tapos ikaw yung nagbabahala, parang feeling mo, nasa iyo lahat, tapos parang, sa pagiging leader mo, nagiging corrupt ka. Tapos yung weakness of religious influence. Kasi di ba parang dito sa theology, parang sinasabi natin na thou shalt not steal. Tapos dahil sa pagiging lack of religious influence natin, parang yun nga, nakakagawa ka ng masasamang bagay. Colonialism, lack of education, poverty, structure of government. Sa lack of education, yun, siguro pag kulang ka nga kulang ka sa education, malamang makakagawa ka nga ng masasamang bagay. Sa tingin mo, parang lahat ng gagawin mo, magaganda, mabubuti. Ayun. Tapos yung Philippines, kasama siya dati sa, as of 2012, the Philippines came in at 105 with a 3.4 CPI in Transparency International State that ranks 176. Tied with Algeria, blah blah blah. Countries and territories based on how corrupt their public sector is perceived to be. This is better than the Philippines 129 out of 178. Noong 2011, 129 sila, ay yung Philippines sa pagiging corrupt. Tapos, after 2012, naging 105 na. Nag-improve yung pagiging corrupt ng Philippines. Parang di naman halata.
Improvement?
Ayan, tapos ito, nandito yung mga list ng mga countries sa pagiging corrupt. Yung una, Denmark, sila yung least corrupt as of sa lahat ng countries. Tapos, next, tayo, Philippines. Ayun, 105. Yan. Okay, next.
Types of corruption. Unang klase ng corruption is political corruption. It includes kidnapping, murder, violence, injustice, etc. To win an election, political leaders are using wine, women, wealth, and everything among the people. During election, di ba parang yung mga tumatakbo sa politika, binibribe nila yung mga tao para sila yung i-vote. Second kind of corruption is administrative corruption. Dito sa administrative corruption, dito mo makita yung, halimbawa, pupunta ka sa office, tapos ayaw mo pumili ng mahaba, magbabayad ka na lang dun sa officer. Isa siyang klase ng administrative corruption. Yun.
Professional corruption means related to business. Yan. Yan, nagduduplicate sila ng mga medicines, yung mga import items, tsaka dito, para bang kumukuha sila sa mga stock. Yun. Yung mga products nila, kumukuha sila doon. Corruption. Yan, crony capitalism. Where the loss is to the nation and the spoils are shared amongst the politicians, businessmen, and bureaucrats. A cure for this is better and quicker audits, immediate and quick remedial action, and punishments for the guilty. Can be controlled, minimized to a great extent, found in all countries.
So, isa bang klaseng corruption is rent-seeking. Sabi it has been applied to corruption by bureaucrats and politicians who solicit and extract bribe or rent for applying their legal but discretionary authority for awarding legitimate or illegitimate benefits for clients. Basically, usually kasi yung pag inisip natin yung corruption, inisip natin yung politicians agad or yung people in higher government. Pero actually, dumadaan din muna sa mga usual and normal people yung corruption. Like yun nga, bagay dito yung bribery, tax evasions, dumadaan din sa atin yung corruption. So hindi lang sa government officials. Although usually sila nga yung nakikita kasi sila yung sumasalo. Extortion, asking for bribes to give your rights. Refund of income tax, getting building plans passed, getting any sort of approval from a government department, or getting a ration card or birth certificate made or issuing a rewarding adventure. Tapos, ayun nga, usually kasi nga, government officials yung mga sumasalo kasi sa kanila tayo nag-pay ng taxes, sa kanila may gusto tayo i-build, sa kanila rin dumadaan yung money. And usually, yun nga, wala tayong nakikita masyadong improvement. So, usually, yung conclusion natin, yung dumadaan ng pera sa kanila, nawawala na, napapasok na sa bulsa nila, which is very evident through yung mga hearings na nadinig natin, yung mga cases natin sa Philippines.
Sir, ito yung relation to the 8th statement. Thou shalt not steal. Ito po yung nakita namin na related sa corruption. Ayun nga po, thou shalt not steal. Bawal pong magnakaw ng di mo naman pera. So, kailangan pag may pera, kailangan paghirapan mo, huwag yung basta kinukuha mo katulad ng mga nakikita nga natin na tumatakbo nga sa government na wala na yung sabi nga lack of education. Yung porket sikat ka lang sa TV, tatakbo ka na bilang presidente. Parang gano'n. So, ayun po, thou shalt not steal.
Ayun, nag-survey kami tungkol sa corruption. Yung mga questions namin is, do you think corruption exists in the country? 15 out of 15 sa tinanong namin, yes. Tapos, no, 0, maybe 0. Kaya, tingin ko, kaya ganyan yung lumabas na result kasi apparent naman sa country natin, kita-kita naman sa Philippines na simula dati pa, may corruption talaga nagaganap dito sa government. Next one is, do you think our country can avoid corruption? 5 ang sumagot ng yes, 8 ang sumagot ng no, tapos 2 is undecided. Yun nga, parang sa first question din, mas maraming opposed dun sa idea na may government reformation kung magaganap. Kasi alam naman natin dito sa Philippines na puro lang pangako yung mga politics. Politics is like showbiz here. Kaya kung sino yung kilala, yun lang. Tapos may mga sinasabi sila tuwing campaign na hindi naman na-implement. Tapos hindi na re-reform talaga. Next slide. Do you think if there are other people in power, if there are other people in power, he or she can prevent corruption? So 2 ang sumagot ng yes, 10 ang sumagot ng no, 3 ang sumagot ng maybe. Ayun nga, kasi kahit anong era naman, kahit anong regime, kahit sinong mamuno, pare-parehas lang na may corruption. Parang yung government ngayon, pinamumunuhan nila na tuwid na daan daw, pero wala naman tayong nakikitang visible na action para malabanan yung corruption sa government. Puro away politika lang, puro quarrels dahil malapit na yung election.
Ayan. Sir, okay na po. Tapos na po yung reporting namin sa corruption. Ako po yung leader, Grp7.Badillo. Tapos ito po yung mga members ko.
Ako po si member Alan SAVELLANO po.
Ako si Carl Manabat.
Steve Vergara.
General ALFONSO.
Ako si John Bernard B. Buella.
John Abraham.